what time it is. It is that time again. Preview Friday, not preview Monday, not preview whatever day that I did the special pack one. Go check out that video if you haven't already. Please go check out the other stuff that I have been doing. I've been a little bit busy. That's why the videos have been slowing down with the tournament, and just kind of thinking about what direction I want to take through. But I do have 3 deck profiles for Clash of Fates, in case you were thinking or wondering about that. So the next one I'm probably going to be doing is going to be Dende. He's probably the most favorite one I have been doing so far, or playing so far, and playtesting so far. Of course, I have a Broly deck profile, and I have a couple others like the Green Goku, and as well as Bardock. So all those are coming. Don't worry. I know people want deck profiles. I know people want these things. But please give some love to the other videos, etc., etc. The other thing, subscribe if you're new. Like, dislike. Let me know about this secret rare, because that is what we're going through right now. This is a Frieza secret rare. This man is an 8-cost red card. Will you be able to find the rarest card of them all? I don't know, Bandai. If you have the same pull rates of the World Tournament set from last time, it's going to be pretty easy to find it, because everybody and their mama has their their secret rare basically from World Tournament. And I don't think there's really anything else to kind of go through. This is the full art. It got leaked pretty early. I posted it in the Discord as soon as it got leaked, and as well as the full image of this, so definitely join the Discord. It's always going to be in the description. If it's not, comment and I'll give you the link. And basically this one, I mean, we can go through either way. It's just saying that this is the secret rare for Clash of Fates Frieza. Not only that, is that the Frieza from the new Dragon Ball Super movie with Broly and Paragus is in tow. So if you guys didn't know, and I don't know why everybody keeps saying Frieza's army for Broly is a spoiler. It's not. He's always been part of Frieza's army technically. It's just that because, like, the history of it, if you ever, I'm pretty sure in the first movie, if you ever watched the first movie, Paragus was part of Vegeta, who was working for Frieza. So in turn, technically is Frieza's army. And then in the trailer, he comes out with Frieza. I mean, it's just neither here nor there. Let's just talk about the card. Basically for this one, it's a quadruple strike, ultimate, 8 cost, red, all red, which is interesting because it's another red ultimate. It's pretty cool. When your life is 2 or less, reduce the energy cost of this hand in your hand by 3, so that effectively costs us a 5. That's why it has 5 specific red costs. And then when you play this card, your opponent reveals their hand and choose up to 1 card from your opponent's hand and place it in the drop area, and choose all of your opponent's battle cards with 40,000 power or less, ignoring barrier and KOing them. So, wow, it's pretty good. A few things though. So one, this is a Frieza Broly, and a lot of people are mentioning that you can't swap the 3 drop, I do believe. The 3 drop into the 5, which gets the onboard ready Cold Bloodlust into it, because this one is a Frieza Broly, not Frieza, basically. It needs to be a red Frieza 5 cost, and yes, it does reduce it to 5, but they did it on purpose because they have the Broly characters in the background. And the other part of it is that this is a Frieza clan, so we'll go through the combo that people are talking about. If you're not aware of it, I'll make you aware of it right now. And then the Frieza's army, which is searchable by a number of things like the 1-drop Frieza and probably a lot of other cards in the future. But yeah, DBS Broly Saga. Overall, my initial thoughts for this card is actually pretty good. I really like it, actually. And as a boss card or as a ultimate card to kind of throw in as a one-of, this is perfect. Like, this is a quadruple striker in which it has a really good restriction at 2 or less life. You pretty much almost have to be dead, but this is also catering towards the new Frieza or Broly leaders, in which the Broly, the Yellow Broly, the promo pack one, has to take a life and restand something. And this is going to be very interesting to see into restanding a quadruple striker 40,000 attacker. I don't know if you're going to be playing mono red in Broly, but it's very possible. The combo that I'll be talking about kind of talks through playing mono yellow in order to get him out. So that's always that. So you can play Cold Bloodlust and all these other stuff, but you can still kind of go through aggro, or go aggro with or red aggro, that is, with Broly. It's very possible. But if you want to go through a more control type thing, it's not a bad idea to do that. And the other thing is that, again, restanding this man, pretty good. When you play him, you reveal a card, their hand, just like for seeing hit. Very catering to that. Oh, and the other Frieza leader, which you take a life, and then you just take a life. I mean, it just makes sense just to do that. It's just how it is. The front side or the flip side doesn't take a life, but the Broly does. There you go. Anyway, so the thing about this that makes it different from foreseeing hit is that you take a card from their hand, place it in the drop area instead of warping it and only costing or only doing it to battle cards. So technically you can rip their only counter in their hand, and beforehand, if they have 2 counters in their hand, right, and you're playing the Broly leader, you can swing with this after taking their counter, and then if it's not a Mafuba or something like that, you can just go ahead and restand him and go for quadruple strike 40,000. The other thing is that since it wipes the entire board, like 40,000 is a lot. Like if they did 20,000 or less, it'd be understandable, but 40,000 or less, ignoring barrier and carrying them, crazy. Like that is just wild. And yeah, so you can't swap into it, but I think this is really made again for the Broly leader, but also for mono red decks that require like a boss card or something to kind of finish the game. And that can kind of range from Pan, that can kind of range from Yamcha, yes Yamcha, and a number of other archetypes and leaders that already are playing mono red. So this is actually really good. I really like it. And there's a lot of comparisons to other ultimates too. So if we take a look at the other ultimates, not the ultimate Spirit Pump Goku or the ultimate evil Majin Buu, they're actually pretty restricted in what you want to do, right? But this is the only card I feel like that you can kind of throw into anything as long as you're playing red, that doesn't have that much of a restriction. So like DEMIGRA, you have to have 7 black, and you have to not only have the consistency of it, but also work your strategy into playing those black cards and getting them into the drop with that. So like Hercule, Jackie Joel, the mono blue black Soul Striker, the mono blue black Broly that I've been playing, etc, etc. Like you have to work it into your strategy, and it kind of gets bleh, you know. This one, everybody knows about the energy restriction, so you either have to play it as an 8 cost or a 6 cost, and you also need a World Tournament leader card. So and it's a good card. You rip 2 life if you get 2 attacks, and there you go. Pretty cool. Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta still has not had too much play, right? There's a lot of reasons for that, but the main reason is because as soon as you get the hero revived out to EX Evolve, you basically win the game anyway. So, and you're not really gonna see this card to actually play it too much. Plus the Sparking 15 is okay, especially as a boss monster, but again, by the time you have that hero revived, especially if you're catering towards or revolving around Shenron, if occasionally you're revolving around different things like that, like it doesn't make any sense. Like you're better off not just having it. It just has a collector's item. If you do get him and you do get him out as a win, good for you. Ultimate Force Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. He's a really good card, and he just loses to a lot of things. So he loses to Mafuba, right? He loses to just having so many Goku and Vegeta cards in general in the vicinity, basically. So you have to have barrier cards of Goku and Vegeta, play those out before you even play out anything else, and still have a 5 red energy for those things. And when you actually do get them out, it's not bad as a triple attack, triple strike 40,000, but at the same time, like again, it loses to other things. So Mafuba, it loses to Crusher Ball, it loses to Cold Bloodlust, obviously. It loses to After Image Technique. 2 of those would knock this man out unless you have Sensu Beans, which at 5 red energy you're not going to be able to do that. 2 After Images Techniques takes us down to 20,000 triple attack, triple strike doesn't sound as threatening as 40,000 triple attack, triple strike. So that's the thing. And Son Goku, probably the best ultimate. I don't think any of these other compare. Like, you have to realize, like, I would say it goes Son Goku, DEMIGRA, Frieza SCR. And, well, I would say Goku, Frieza SCR, DEMIGRA. It's just the value that both of those kind of give you is really good, and the versatility is really good. And everything else is too restrictive, and everything else is just like very situational, right? So Goku, however, is the best because it is the only card that as long as you land a hit, you win. There is no other card like that, and that is why inherently it is better than any other card. No one can ever discredit that. I feel like no one can ever tell me otherwise for that one, but neither here nor there. Anyway, that's my thing. The only thing about it is that you put Universe 7. There you go. That's the restriction. And the other thing is this one is that I really like the secret rare Son Goku. Shout out to, I forget your name, but I know you commented. I know you're in the Discord. So if you're watching this, man, thank you for that Broly deck. I'm more than happy to put that on the channel. Let me know. But it's really good with Broly, and if you haven't seen that deck, you haven't gone against it, it is pretty stupid. Anyway, he is really good. Just doesn't see too much play nowadays, just because it just requires a lot. Not only to restand for 2 red cards, but also get to the EX Evolve chain out as well is pretty crazy to do that. And then Son Goku Jr., just too restrictive, just top 7 by the time you do get him out. Even with the Goku Jr. and as well as the other I mean, it might be a little bit better now with the new promo, the February promo with the 3-drop Hider Mastery. What is it called? 3 here. I think it's Path to Greatness. Path to Greatness Son Goku is the new promo. Search. Come on, Shenron's lair, don't do this to me. But he does swap into an 8-drop, which could be the Hider Mastery or the Ultimate. So I mean, you do have options there. There he is. So he's a barrier 3-drop, swap 8. Yeah, swap 8, sparking 7. So that's just really the only restriction here. And then pay 4 energy. Plus he draws you a card no matter what every time you play him. And he is a Shigesh target. So very excited to get that deck profile out for him. And for every other promo. I have a deck already for every single promo that's coming out. I think the only one I don't have is DEMIGRA, so neither here nor there. While we're here, as far as talking about the SCR, the only thing that people are kind of talking about is the cooler Blood of Tyrant Clan. So the thing about this is, shout out to Chuck, obviously he loves this combo, like he will never let go of this combo, I feel like, in which you activate main and you remove 1 of your battle cards from the game, choose 2 of your battle cards and switch into rest mode, and then choose 1 cooler army squadron or 1 Frieza clan other than cooler from your drop area and play it. So there's a couple things for this, and the first thing is that 1, obviously the new SCR, and hopefully it's in here. Is it? No, it's not. New SCR is a Frieza clan and Frieza army, so that's obviously a target for that. The other thing is that in a Shenron deck, you can cycle through cards pretty quickly, and as you do that, the thing is that we now have a potential thing where we can world peace out a King Cold, which reduces everything by 4 or by 2. And effectively makes him a 5. So at 5 energy, you pay a world piece for 4 energy, like you actually pay for it, and then you use the Shenron leader to use 4 energy in order to basically put out the cooler. And then after that, as long as he's in the drop area, you can take out the SCR or after that and play him. There's no cost restriction, you just do it. And now you not only play, because it has no restriction as far as playing from the hand, and I think that is the biggest thing when it comes to that. Now, since we have recursion, a lot of recursion through Shenron leaders, and now you play this card and they reveal their hand, you get to get some knowledge. You now have a 30,000 double strike beater, a person with 20,000, what is he, 20,000, right? 20,000 single strike, right? And then a quadruple striker ultimate that reveals a hand and KOs everything on their board as soon as he plays him. The only thing about it is getting yourself to 2 or less life, which is not that hard. If you do it beforehand, if you keep taking hits until you have 4 or 2 or less life, and you plan it into that, you can easily end the game. Because now, again, you reveal your hand, or their hand, and choose one of their cards, which is probably going to be a counter, and then place it in the drop area, KO their board, and now you have a 50,000 quadruple strike triple attacker in Shenron. And yes, you can do this with the other leaders. You know, the other one that comes to mind is going to be the Dende leader. Again, after playing him for a while, he's really fun, but he really mills out his deck really quickly. And not only that, it's just that he just cycles through the deck, but also sees a lot of cards in his drop early on. And of course, he's a burst 2 and then search 2 Dragon Ball. So you get out 2 cards from your deck, and then you draw 2 cards out of your deck. So effectively 4 cards every single turn until you awaken / wish, and it's pretty interesting. So let me know what you think. I think that's enough as far as theory crafting. That's the immediate thing that kind of comes to mind. Again, other mono red decks like Pan and things like that kind of come to mind as well. I'm very excited for this card, but also very scared about this card. The life restriction is very good because it does put a deterrent into what people can do and cannot do as far as cheating him out and bringing him out quickly. But 5 energy, red energy, and as well as the cooler thing, that's really the only thing that's kind of come to mind. And the other thing is that, again, this is still susceptible to Cold Bloodlust and Crusher Ball, etc. So if you're playing this card and you're going to be playing Shenron or whatever it may be, main board that minus Killing Zone, you should be fine. Until then, like, dislike, comment. Oh, before I do that, I actually put out a community post last week, I do believe, or a week ago. And if you haven't seen these, please participate. Watch out for them. I'm more than happy to put you in the video as far as the comments and etc. But I said there's no spoilers tomorrow, which was Thursday, and I'm curious what to think, or to see what everybody thinks about the SCR and who it is. What's your guess? And I'll revisit the poll. So 27%, you were right. It was Frieza. And 46% was a good guess as far as Goku. We're very used to hearing and seeing Goku because he's in like 80-90% of all the secret rares, like the Goku Jr., the Vegito, the actual Goku noob, etc. So it makes sense. And then Bardock 21%, that would be awesome. I would love an actual Bardock. And other common guess is 6%. So going through it, the Eternal Hermit Roshi saying other, how awesome would be a Genyu? Very awesome. Probably Guru. It was not Guru. He gets a common card. And yeah, I would love a Genyu card, but the fact that he got an SPR, pretty legit. Definitely Super Saiyan Goku, Cuddle Bears, not this time around, man. Al432 says is a finishing scene. Goku blasting with the words "you fool." Very iconic, but not this time around as well. Zero Radiant says Bardock. Notice that the Bardock SCR isn't super rare or Super Saiyan in his art, making me think that Super Saiyan Bardock, or it would be Super Saiyan Bardock. And although I'm gonna be having another blue secret rare in a row, which means it was Gogeta beforehand. Yeah, Gogeta. So yeah, not this time around. I would love a new Bardock, but I think the super rare is actually pretty good. As far as the Super Saiyan Bardock, I don't think we're gonna get that until like we get a theme booster of like Xenoverse slash Dark Demons again slash Dragon Ball Heroes, which I'm very excited about. I would love to see that alongside with a Gods type of like Beerus and Whis and everything. Like, we don't have a Whis leader, come on now. Theme booster, so like both of those things I'm very excited about. I can't wait. Bandai, if you're listening, please get those out. And Super Saiyan Goku, most likely Goku would be hyped if it's Piccolo. Same here, man. David Bonilla, I don't know how to say that name. Sarmi says gonna be a fresh ass Krillin. I wish. I think it would be potentially be a Spirit Bomb Goku or like a group card somehow, but most likely Super Saiyan Goku. So Spirit Bomb Goku did lose, so that's probably why they didn't do it. But Super Saiyan Goku, the first one, pretty much trumps him in that scene, or himself in that scene. So I don't know, that's just me, Mr. Matthews. Vegeta Piccolo says J Scalian 13 would be cool. Is that a Namekian in your avatar? That makes sense. And then Mr. Marin says, knowing Bandai, I know the Goku Bardock will also be amazing, but the yellow Namekians deserve a super rare or secret rare because since it would be the second yellow secret rare, since yellow win cons in this is a 4-drop. Not so good. Yeah, I don't play in the Dende deck, and that's kind of why it's very underwhelming. But I think the yellow secret rare, because we haven't seen another one, is going to be reserved for Broly. So the next set 6, yeah, the next set secret rare should be a yellow Broly if the pattern stays the same and if I'm right, which sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. But next time, please participate in this. It's just like a little poll. I'll always put a poll up and see what people think and kind of give out some things as far as that goes. Just like when Scorch made this janky stuff, and then I was letting everybody know about the second bracket for the Clash of Fates box tourney, which is going on right now. Watch out for that. Like, dislike, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.